To illustrate how to check model geometry, on the main menu, click Open button. Here, click Data, Samples, Frame, 3DF, 42J, Hallway, then, select File Hallway_check G, open it. Back to the main menu, click Number 2 Geometry. 2D Graphic Editor displays the XZ plane, at the support elevation of y equals 0.0. Change the resolution from 800 to 600, resize, and relocate the 2D graphic editor. Click the green eye action button at the top. Check to display the joint numbers. Here, 10 supports are displayed in 2 columns of joints. The right column of joints are fixed support, to the left, joints 38 and 29 are hinge supports. Next, joint 11 is a spring support, identified by the spring icon. Next, joints 1 and 20, displayed with letter S, are different types of hinge supports. Now let's use Text Report Viewer, to ask Frame Builder display details on these supports. At the top, to the right of Graphic Editor, there is a Text Report Viewer button, click Edit. The Text Report Viewer dialog box shows up. Resize and relocate it. This Text Report Viewer can be displayed next to graphic editors, therefore, you may see graphic presentation and its text details side by side. Use the left panel to choose a specific reports. Once chosen, the corresponding details are displayed in the right panel. Here, the default choice is joints. To the right, the details of the joints are displayed. The detailed report of joint starts with the joint number, and its X, Y, and Z coordinates. Next is the boundary restraint code. Depending on the type of the structure, a joint can be restrained in different ways. Here, label dx means restraint of displacement in x-axis, dy means restraint of displacement in y-axis, etc. Rx means restraint in rotation in x-axis, Ry means restraint in rotation in y-axis, etc. The code of S means restrained, or support. Whereas, or space means free to move or rotate. Here, the fixed supports are restrained to move or rotate in all 6 degrees of freedoms. However, the hinge supports of joints 29 and 38 are restrained to move but not rotate. The special support of joints 1 and 20 are restrained to move. Only in dx and dz. Joint 11 is a spring, and it is marked as spring type number 1. To see the definition of spring number 1, go to the left panel, and check the button spring. The spring constant of spring number 1 is displayed. Next, let's take a look at members. Go to the 2D graphic editor. At the top, click at the 3D graphic editor button. Here is the ISO view of the whole structure. In Frame Builder, you may have both 2D and 3D graphic editor displayed side by side. On this 3D view, go to the top, click at the green eye button and check the member number. The member number are displayed. In this example, 2D graphic editor displays the joint number, whereas, the 3D graphic editor displays the member number. The display option and the tag or select options of these two graphic editor are independent to each other. Now, click at the green eye action button and uncheck the member number. The member numbers are gone. Now, back to the text report viewer, go to the left panel and check the member button. Member connectivity and properties are displayed. It starts with the member number, starting joint number, ending joint number, material and section properties, beta angle, and the length of the member. If you want to see the proper trie of material A36, click the material button and the material property of A36 is displayed. Click at the member and back to the member details. It also display the section properties. To know the member properties of W8x28, check the section button and it states that the W8x28 property is from AISC library. If the section property is take from customized section library, its properties will be displayed. Check the member and back to the member details. It appears to us that some members are not fully assigned with properties. Let's sort the member list. Look at the middle top, there is a drop-down menu, next to the label sorted by. On this menu, select mat-seconds. To sort the member display. At the top, it shows that some members are connected without material and section properties assigned. At least, 20 plus members. Scroll down a little, you will notice that some of the members, like member 14, it connects joint 7 to 9. Next to the 7 and 9, there is a H character. The H character indicates that, for this member, at this joint, its end is hinge connected. These are the braces that take on the axial loadings only. Let's go back graphic editor to assign properties to the members without material or section properties. Click at the red X button of the text report viewer to close it. Back to the 2D graphic editor. Click at the blue check button located at the right end of the action buttons. It displays the members that are not fully assigned with properties. There are about 20 members missing property assignment. At the bottom of the report. It also indicates that quite a few joints are not connected to the structure. Frame Builder will remove these joints from the model automatically later in the analysis. This blue check action button exists only in 2D graphic editor, it provides a quick check of the completeness of the model. Now back to the 3D graphic editor, click at the blue T-Tag action button located at the left side of the action buttons. And select Tag Member, No Material. The members without the material property assignment are tagged in red. Now, we know that the members without material assignments are the interframe members created while connecting between duplicated frames. Since they are all tagged, right-click and select the member commands, Assign Properties. Let's assign a 36 as the material property. And W10 by 22 for all of the members. Now, click the blue 3D Graphic Editor tab page. The graphic page appears. On this page, click the blue T-Tag action button, select Tag Member, No Material again, the graphic page refreshes and no member is tagged. It means the material properties for all members are assigned. Next, click the blue T-Tag action button again, check Tag Member, Section, W10 by 33. The graphic page refreshes and the columns are tagged. This blue T-Tag action button is a very powerful option to use. Go back to the 2D graphic editor, click at the blue check action button. The response is model is completed. Click back to the 3D graphic editor, click at red X button to close it. Back to the 2D graphic editor, again, click at the red X button to close it. This dialog box states that the geometry is modified. Do we want to save it? Because this is a demo, we don't save it so that we can repeat the practice next time. Back to the main menu. You are ready for the loading definition example.